presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Al in Tampa. Hey, Al, what's going on?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, if your listeners don't get the gold report, they're missing out. I mean, with your gold report, you just printing money. I love it.
You're my best ad out there, Al. Let's go to Jeff in New Jersey. Hey, Jeff, what's going on?
Great. Hey, listen, I was calling to thank you. A few weeks ago, you were prompting on your show to fill out that $10,000 grant.
Yes.
So I filled it out, and just a couple days ago, I found $1,000 in my business checking account.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
And I owe it to you, because if it wasn't for your prompting, I would have just assumed, no way I would have gotten anything. So I wanted to thank you.
No, we appreciate you growling a problem with us here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you can deplete your body and you go against yourself, and it will take longer to accomplish your goal. Now, what happened, folks, unfortunately, is our man, Mr. Bud Rolfs, passed away on 9/11. So what I'd love you to do, all you tigers and tigresses, you knew Bud, I'm putting this up here. There's a couple different ways. Bud's getting waked this afternoon. If you happen to be up in New Hampshire, 5 to 7 tonight. If you Google Walter Rolfs, Nashua, New Hampshire, and then he's getting buried in New York, okay? But bottom line is that if you can go over to Bud's family, leave a couple, I'm going to get a lot of emails from a lot of you tigers and tigresses, and I really do appreciate them. But you can go right on this site, and they're not. The bottom line, we're not talking flowers, because he died by the way of blood leukemia. That's how this thing took him down. But please check it out. Go leave a couple memories. In his, you can see this in his write-up. I mean, you talk about the Tiger. Where is this? I mean, this guy was, a West Point graduate, and, the bottom line is that there it is right there, TFNN. He hosted a radio broadcast and stock and financial show, and, we all know Bud was just amazing. So please go over there, all you tigers and tigresses, and, bottom line, leave whatever you'd like to leave. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials right now trading down 79, Nasdaq up 33, S&P's are flat. Gold contract down $12.70, traded at $17.04 an ounce. You get silver up 2 cents, $19.52 an ounce. Light sweet crude down $1, $88.34 a barrel. Notes and bonds. The 10-year note down 1 tick, the 30-year flat. And we're talking about 114.29 on the 10 and 131.28 on the 30. And King Dollar right now is trading out at a price point down 124 at 109.684. The euro is at 99, the yen is at 143, and the British pound is at 114 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. And in the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, the bottom line is that you had the market blowout to the downside yesterday. You had volume behind the move. I suspect what we're going to see here is that this is going to be an ABC down. That's my take on this. And you can see, so the first day, okay, is definitely harder, folks, to get the aspect of, where's this market want to go? Okay, but when you come down so hard, now this happens when you go up so high too. Okay, the amount of energy that it took to do that takes everything out of the marketplace. You can see we did volume of 122 million on the way down. So today you get light volume, which is expected, by the way, and it's expected that you're not going to go anywhere. Now, if this market was going to basically turn topside, the best thing that it could have done is slam right into the B point and go after the lows right away. But when it doesn't do that, what happens is that it allows itself to build cause, to get strong again, to basically, to smoke it again. That's what it comes down to. And that's where we're set up right now. That's in the SPY. If we go into the NDX 100, we look at the NDX 100, it's the same type of setup. You come down hard and fast. NDX is weaker than the SPY. It came down, you had 79 million shares. Your B point on this only has 57 million shares. Today you're doing 42. So the bottom line is that I suspect you're going to get an ABC down, number one, and we'll see how that handles the low that was established out here on the 16th of June. And this is going to be about King Dollar again. King Dollar yesterday, folks, we don't have volumes on King Dollar, but what we did have on King Dollar is that King Dollar, that is wide price spread in an incredible way. We went from 107.68 to 110, okay? So you're talking about, 1,000 ticks is a penny, folks. That's how this thing works, okay? So it's 2.5 pennies against. This looks to me like it's going to be an ABC structure up. Now, if you get an ABC structure up, well, here, let's bring this back further, because if 121 is game in the dollar, which I expect it is, there's going to be more problems here, man. And, I don't expect the Fed is going to budge. I expect what we're going to see off the Fed is that you can see this there's just the next swing point, man. Bottom line, we go from swing point to swing point. The next swing point is 120.50. And that was when it was testing the 121.030. So it looks to me like that's where we're going. And if that's where we're going, you are going to see more destruction here. This is like the pause in between. You get the downdraft, you get the pause, people get used to it, and then all of a sudden, and if we go over to the Fed, what you're going to see, the next meeting on the Fed is I think it's the 21st, I said, right? Let me see. So it's the 21st, okay? So the bottom line is that, I suspect what we're going to see here is this. 75 basis points the 21st, 75 November 2nd, 75 on the 14th, and then what that's going to do, you can see the Fed fund rate right now is 2.25 to 2.5. Well, if we get that, that's going to basically get us at the basically 4.75 on the Fed funds rate. And that's where I expect it going. And then what you're going to see, it seems that inflation just doesn't go away. The way this works, they'll push it to that level, and they'll keep it at that level for probably, who knows, year and a half, okay? Because the squeeze, the only way you can get rid of inflation, folks, is get rid of demand. The only way you can get rid of demand is have people lose their jobs. I mean, they're not facing it, but that's the reality, man. That's how it works. Dow Industrial's down 128, NASDAQ up 13, S&P's off 8.5. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Of booming inflation, where your purchasing power is eroded, there's no better place to protect your hard-earned money than in gold. Vista Gold's flagship asset is the Mount Todd Gold Project in the Northern Territory of Australia. This is Australia's largest undeveloped gold project. We're talking a world-class gold project in a Tier 1 mining district. This is a large-scale, low-cost project with significant existing infrastructure in a politically safe and friendly mining jurisdiction. Vista Gold just completed the Mount Todd feasibility study, which resulted in a 7 million ounce gold reserve and a 16-year mine life. All of this, combined with the approvals of all major operational as well as environmental permits. This distinguishes Mount Todd as an attractive, de-risk partner, ready development stage gold project. Vista Gold trades on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol VGZ.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the market's open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN. Educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com. Educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's trading down 190, Nasdaq's off 15, S&Ps are off to 15. Yeah, so this is really intriguing. A couple of the Tigers checking this out in the den. And what it is that you have the California Attorney General going after Amazon, saying that the company forces third-party merchants to agree to policies that lead to artificially high prices for consumers. The state Attorney General, Rob Bonta, on Wednesday announced the antitrust suit challenging Amazon merchants' agreements that bar sellers from offering lower prices on other sites and impose stiff penalties if they do. He said the agreements block competition from other online retailers, resulting in inflated fees for merchants and higher prices for consumers. Amazon coerces merchants into agreements that keep prices artificially high, knowing full well that they can't afford to say no, Bonta said in the statement. The suit, filed in state court in San Francisco, seeks an order blocking Amazon from continuing to engage in anti-competitive behavior and compensation for California consumers. The suit comes 3 years after Bloomberg reported that the company's pricing policies were forcing sellers to raise their prices on competing sites like Walmart, because if they offered lower prices on other sites, Amazon would bury their products in the search results. Bonta's suit is similar to similarly stressed that merchants risk less prominent placement on Amazon or even removal from the site if they charge less on rival sites like Walmart, Target, eBay, and in some instances their own websites. This one's a really intriguing one, folks, okay? Because when you look at the aspect of what caught my eye more than anything, it's like, okay, hold it. So if you're selling your product at a less expensive price on Walmart or anywhere else, and the bottom line is that, when you look at the aspect that Amazon is a platform, it's like, okay, I mean, if you have a platform and it'd just be like a store, that of course you want the lowest prices you can get. So this is going to be intriguing one to see where it lays out, because there's antitrust that's involved for sure. Okay, it's an interesting one because it doesn't make a whole bunch of sense to me that we know how Amazon operates, meaning No, I'm talking about operates as the consumer end, okay? And you do I go to Amazon for everything. I mean, that's the reality. Now, you can price check it simultaneously if you go to those price checking deals. I don't think they're going to get far with that case, you know, because of the reality that it's like, okay, it's a platform. You know, you can make your rules on the platform, that's for sure. You don't have to be on the platform, but, of course, where the argument's going to be is that, well, if you're in the retail business, you better be on the platform because that's, you know, that's where all the business is. So I suspect all of these companies are going to be facing a lot of this. You know what's so weird, man? It seems to me that every time that we kind of go into a downdraft, this is government and bureaucracies, they take so long to catch up that it always happens. It doesn't happen on the way up. It happens on the way down, which accelerates people losing jobs. That's a reality, you know, and you get hung up in these bureaucratic messes. And the lawyers get rich. There's no doubt. Lawyers, there's no doubt about that. You know, so the bottom line is that, you know, we'll see where it shakes out, but I don't think it's going to go that far. Let's go take a look at we got a couple tigers that want to look at natural gas. So let's go take a look at natural gas. We got the active contract right now trading at 907. Yeah, wide price out here spread today, that's for sure. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, this is going to the highs, man. This is going to the highs. You know, you can see the pickup on volume. So I mean, he's doing a lot of contracts out here, man. That's 126,000 contracts today. Let me put this NG1. So I'm bringing up the generic one. And the reason you bring up a generic ones means you just tie in the contracts together, folks, okay? The future contracts together. What I want to see here is that what are we going into? That's the bottom line. So putting on a 15-year monthly to see where this shakes out. Okay, well, yeah, okay. It's pretty clear we're going natural gas. Natural gas wants to go to $15. Yeah. I mean, so this is pretty cool, man. So look at this. Once you actually broke... Now watch this. You take the top of the big break, which is 640. The low there was $1.60. So you add $5 onto that. That gets you $11.50. And the high is only what, 15? No, 13. Is that? Yeah, 13. We're going to $13, man. That's where this thing is shaking up. Let me bring it back further and see. I'm going to bring it back 50 years now. Come on, baby. Give me that 50 years. I say, okay, we can go higher than that. Yeah, we can go higher than that. I mean, I think 13 is game, and that 15 is probably game too, you know? So we'll see where that shakes out. We have, let's see, one of our tigers in the UK is saying, in UK, Amazon had this policy. They were taken to court, and they lost. Now they cannot force the lowest price on Amazon in the UK and probably also in the EU. Glad to see it that it's coming to the home country, USA. I don't know about that because I can tell you, listen, in the United States, you know, like all us day traders, okay, you know, unfortunately, you guys in the UK can't even day trade, okay, because the bottom line, if you don't know this, folks, the way that it works, okay, in the UK is you pay a tax going in and going out every day. Like, and it's almost like when we first started trading, the spreads were, you know, basically a quarter half. So as soon as you'd be going into an equity, you'd be either losing $125 or $250. It depends who it was, because that's how big they were. In the UK, and they're trying to get this in the United States, but this will put us all out of business, okay, is that what happens is that for every equity that you trade, I think it's 0.5% that you're paying, okay? So it's like, hold it, man. You get the gist of it. They've destroyed that business over there. So We'll see where it shakes out. But the bottom line is that there's no doubt that those taxes, I mean, they destroyed that whole business over there. I mean, in a monster way, okay? And there's plenty of folks, in the U.S. that do make money on a daily basis. You know what I mean? You lose money, too. I'm just saying that you don't even... If they do that here, there's no way you make money. I mean, there's no... you have the stamps, right? That's the stamp. The stamp is the 0.5%, I believe. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Dow Industrials right now down 171. Nasdaq's off 9. S&P's off 14. We'll come right back.
If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Chart allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now trading down 151. The Nasdaq's flat. S&Ps are off 11. And folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, all right, end of featured content, you're going to see our man, Mr. Larry Pesavento. He is going to be doing a live trading seminar. So he trades during this seminar, folks. This is the 4th one that he's doing this year. This is the last for 2022. He does one every quarter. It's 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can come over to our website at TFNN. You join up. It's $295 for the live workshop, and he'll be trading live. And the bottom line, he's done very well the last 3 workshops. So I suspect he's going to do well this time, particularly if he gets some volatility. Volatility, folks, is a trader's best friend. Particularly if you understand that you don't sit around And wait. So when you're trading a bull market, folks, what happens is that, it's a slow grind on the way up. When you're trading a bear market, it's high volatility that you can trade both sides of the market, and you just got to make sure that, you're talking about very fast fingers. That's the reality. There's no doubt about that. We go take a look at LGN. So LGN, this is the tankers, I believe. One second. Hold on, let me see. LNG. It's LNG. So this is Cheniere Energy. We take a look at this. This has been a monster, the last 10 years. Okay, the low is $84. The high, which was established today, $178. Okay, this is the past year. And so now, let's see. Just want to get this. I want to see exactly what the question was. There we go. Okay, so, question, is it an ABC up on volume? However, the long spike in this red flag. Yeah, I know, I can see this. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so to answer your question first, yeah, it's an ABC up. I mean, it broke the 172.25 and it broke it with volume. And you're still above 172.25 too. That's the other side of it. So let me just pull this here. Yeah, it did a 0.618. Retracement, so that's fine. Meaning you can't, well, an ABC up or down, folks, you can't do more than a 0.618 retracement. So your A point on this is that's ballpark at 142. It's a 30.8 to B. So you got, it's 183. 183's game, and today it hit 178. So you got to stop being careful because 183 is game and hit 178. 183's game. Now, what's so intriguing about I never could quite figure out why Germany made those deals with with Russia, okay? And, it got kind of cleared up the last couple weeks. The first part that's got cleared up, I was listening to Larry Pesavento in the morning, and he's saying, he says, the average price for heat in the house went from 100 euros to 400 euros. And I'm saying to myself, I'm saying, 100 euros, man. I don't know, I've never lived in a house, and the euro's 1-to-1. I've never lived in a house that you can heat a house for $100. If you're living in Boston in the winter, I mean, it's insane. Even, down in Florida, the average bill is, let's say, about 500. 450, 500. Now, that being said, on a new build, this is interesting because when I build new houses, they have, let's say, they're 1,973 square feet in the main house. Now, that bill's only $157. But that's a brand new build. It's all block. It's blown-in insulation. You're talking about hurricane windows, whole different ballgame. And it goes down. But any type of old house, that's where it's at. So 300, and that's California. So I guess my point is this: when Russia thought that they could squeeze them. No, first off, I can understand now. I not understand, but I can see why they made the deal, because if you're getting that gas is so inexpensive, it's unbelievable. Okay, because they have no place else to put it, so they bring it into Europe. Well, what happened is that as soon as the Ukraine war started, they went out and started securing other gas. I mean, of course, it's going to be, instead of 100, it's going to be 400, because that's what the market is. So, we'll see where this whole shakes out. Now, what will happen if we go back to LNG again? This is what's going to happen. Let me see, because I believe that this is the tankers too. Liquefied natural gas. Because what is going to happen is this: come this winter, the liquefied natural gas, the tankers and the terminals, okay, they are going to be busy, because what's going to go on is that, Europe is in tough shape this winter coming. There's no doubt about that. But they are going to go from the pipe to, basically tankers bringing it in. They're going to be paying more money. So, it's a good place to watch, that's for sure. Some of the, let's go into the Dow Industrials and take a look at the strength versus the weakness inside. Oh, I know. No, we go to Tesla, because we had a couple of targets were asking about Tesla. So check this out. Now, this is a real tricky one. And what's tricky about it is this. So the top of this range here that we've been in now for, basically 2 months is the 301, okay? And you can see the first time we were at 301, 117 million shares traded. Next time, we got 85. And at 85, then it took it all the way down to 266. The next time up, we got 48. Now, what has happened today is that, yesterday you go down with 68. Now, today you're going up with 65. But you can see it's like you're still going into 88, and you're still going into 117. This is pretty dangerous in here. And this is why. Now, this is really subtle. Because you hear me, I'm all about price and volume, right? Well, this subtlety in this one goes like this. Okay, we came down in volume yesterday, or up in volume today. It's like, so what are you doing? So when you can't basically even get into that swing after the last one being up with 48 million, it's like, okay, man, I think people are feeling safe here probably, getting into it. But it's like, I wouldn't be buying it, man. I wouldn't be buying it at all. This market, folks, okay, this market's been bad, number one. And you don't have to be a technician to understand, okay, that interest rates are going higher. And if you don't understand that our signatures are worth less each and every day, well, I would suggest that that's the first place you go, understanding how the economy goes. It's all about cash flow, and it's all about what are our individual signatures worth and what debt levels there are, and then not keeping it. What are you doing with you pushing the cash around? Because it's the velocity. So inflation is first off all the money, and there's no doubt there was so much money that was pushed out there, it's unbelievable. But what you also had, you had the velocity of the money going very quickly. Now that velocity is, boom, that's turned down like a monster way, okay? So the velocity stopped, the money's still there, and until this money gets drained out of the system, people will be willing to pay higher prices. That's, I was talking to one of my delivery guys today, he was asking me, what I thought, and I said, I told him it's slowing down, man. It's not slowing down for us yet, but I know it's going to slow down because of the fact that my trusses went down 20%. I've already told you the deal. The plantation guy put it up himself. I get paint. I get free crews going right now. Yeah, I could have 10 if I wanted. That's not good, folks, because that means that people are losing their jobs. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Vista Gold owns and operates the largest undeveloped gold project in Australia, the Mount Todd Gold Project. Vista Gold just completed their feasibility study, resulting in a 7 million ounce gold reserve. Vista Gold has all major permits approved and has retained CIBC capital market assistance in evaluating alternatives and in completing an accretive transaction. Vista Gold trades on the NYSE American and TSX under the ticker symbol VGZ. Vista Gold, executing a strategy to create shareholder value.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Tom O'Brien. Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials down 117, Nasdaq's up 14, S&Ps are down 7.5. And I want to thank Jack out there. So the LNG, folks, okay, does not have tankers. Okay, what they have the receiving terminals that they fill other tankers up with. So when I was talking about the aspect of, carrying the loads, they could do well. Well, they don't have it. So bottom line is that that ABC is almost finished. So needless to say, I'd still be careful. Thanks, Jack, man. Appreciate it. If we go take a look at the NDX 100, what do we have out here is this. This is the strength versus the weakness inside the NDX. You got Moderna up 5.5%. You have Starbucks up 5.2%. Airbnb is up 3.7%, and Pinduoduo is up 2.9%. Taken away from it, Honeywell down 3%, NetEase is off 2.5%, Baidu 2.4%, and Match.com 2.4%. Inside the Dow Industrials, this one's going to be interesting, man, because yesterday, of course, everything was red everywhere. So inside the Dow, you got Honeywell minus 40 points, United Health 34, 3M 24, putting juice into it, even though it's down, as you get Johnson & Johnson plus 21, Chevron plus 21, you got Salesforce plus 9. Let's get over to that oil market and take a look at oil. So if we take a look at the active contract out here, we are running out at 88.23. And let's see, if we have a contraction of volume today, this is setting up an ABC down. Let me see this thing. Yeah, that's good. This could have been a close call. The problem is that, you see, yesterday was a good day, actually. You were going into 381,000 contracts. Yesterday you did 348, but guess what? You get over the high of yesterday, you're going to close underneath it, and you've only done 293. So that's saying CLA. Let me make this. We'll do this CL1. I'm going to put the continuous contract up here. And the thing that's going to be bizarre here is that, it would make sense, though. If the dollar keeps getting higher, it makes sense that everything that's priced in dollars can actually go lower, because you're actually still getting. Now, watch how decadent this is. Okay, let me pull this up first. But yeah, this is wild, man. Okay, so we take a look at this oil contract right now. I'm putting up a 15-year monthly. Oh, I see. Okay, so there's big support like 76 here, man. Last time we get down to 81, but there's like 6 months of trading at these levels. So I don't see a breakdown. I can see this bouncing around $76, though, for sure. That's kind of how this is set up right now. $76, $78. Now, the thing that's wild, so this is where this gets really intriguing, that because the dollar is the strongest in the world right now, you can see that you could basically say that, yeah, at $88, this might be stronger, meaning you always got to remember something. Fiat currencies is that, what is the exchange? The barter. That's all it is, okay? So at the dollar at this level and oil at this level, this could be like, oil could be at 99 when the dollar's at 100, and it'll be the same price. That's kind of how this shakes out, because it's what you can buy with it, okay? So, we'll see how this is going, but it looks to me like that's going to stay in a consolidation for a bit. And if we go over to the XLE, we take a look at the energy, this thing, same consolidation. I would, looking at the XLE, I wouldn't be biting on the XLE, man. The XLE is kind of telling you, we were down yesterday with volume, nothing heavy, but we're down with volume. You're up today with lighter volume. Let's say you get a consolidation to the downside. The last swing point in the XLE is $76.76, has volume. So it wants to go after that baby. We take a look. We'll put this on a longer basis. And doesn't look bad. Looks like it's going to consolidate for quite some time. And that's what oils love to do, folks, okay? I've traded these oil stocks for long periods of time, and the reason I traded them for so long, I haven't traded them for quite some time, but I traded them for years. And what I loved about them is that they love large consolidations, Like this could stay in the consolidations for 2 or 3 years, but you can see, look at the size of the consolidation. The top's 93, and the bottom's 65, right. So let's go to ExxonMobil. We'll take a look at Exxon. This has a little juice out here today. Put this on a weekly. Yeah, this is a nice consolidation. You can, you get the top that's happening out here, and you get the bottom, and this is what they just love to do, man. Yeah. So this one here, the top of the consolidation is 105. The bottom of it is 81, and you can see. Watch this last one. Look at this last one that went. This is a, the last one was from 64 to 52, and that lasted, just so you can understand how long it lasted. Let's see. It started in March of 21, and then went all the way over to, like, let's say somewhere in here. What is it? October of 22. Yeah, so that's just kind of how, that is how oils and the big oil, integrators in themselves, that's how they do trade. Now, let's go, we got to go to gold, man. So it's amazing to me that gold is still holding up, I can tell you that. But the bottom line is that it's just a matter of when, not if, that, we're going to go after this $16.99. 1696. The last low was 1699. We hit 1703 today. Now the volume's contracting, but guess what? The longer that you stay next to the lows here, and what we had when the market bounced, folks, okay, gold didn't bounce as much as it should have. We went from a price point of 1699. And then you got up to 1746. Big deal, right? 47 points. This could get dangerous. We'll see. And I suspect that's going to be the run-up till the next Fed meeting. What cracks me up is that, you always hear the term that the market basically is the market, and, the bottom line is that, the market's correct, and, if you can learn anything out of this, folks, you can really understand that that's saying, number one, to me is not real, okay? I can say the market's the market, but to me, I can tell you flat out, the market always goes too high, it always goes too low. The market does not value things, and I brought up to the point a dozen times that if we were walking down the street and you're buying a store, you would not pay the prices that we pay in the market. It's not even close, man. It just doesn't. Oh, you're going to give someone 20 times gross sales? Yeah, that's not even close. The market is a trading vehicle. On a long-term basis, good. Buy the SPY. Forget it. Don't look at the market so you'll have a life, and then you'll be all set. 20, 30 years. Dow Industrials down 18. NASDAQ is up 54. S&P's up 5.5. We'll come right back.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at tfnn.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at tfnn.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 5. You get the NASDAQ up 76. S&Ps are up 10.5. And bottom line is that you're going to have a sideways move out here. You have no volume behind the move, which is normal. And, I suspect what we're doing out here is going to build cause for the next leg down. You get volume out here, 69 million shares on the SPY. You're up 124. Here we go. Let's take a look at the Qs. The Qs, the same type of situation. You get 49 million shares, and the Qs, so the ABC structure in the Qs, let's see, you got the 321.5. Yeah, so you get a 31 A to B, which is going to bring you down to basically the 280, and the swing point, the high of the swing point is 276. So it looks to me that that's where we're going. And my take is that we're not going, because of the CPI yesterday, folks think that, okay, we go to 1%. My take's not the 1%, because the Feds are pretty clear, man. I mean, the Fed's saying that, hey, we're going to go up incrementally. And And I just think it's 75, 75, 75, and until the market gets used to it, it's, you know. And I suspect this is the kicker in this whole deal, folks. Okay, it's not the acceleration right now; it's how long they keep it up there, because that is the deal. The keeper, if that stays out there for a year, that's going to be putting a big hurt. Now, that said, what we're going to be totally attuned to is that as soon as they turn, that's when you're going to want basically hard assets. Because what happens is that they turn just a little, 0.25%, and they know that they've already damaged the economy. As they turn that 0.25%, that means that that's where we're going, number one, south. And that means also that you'll see hard assets go right through the moon. It'll be pretty quick, too. Why? Because the aspect of, I brought up this aspect yesterday about how important commodities are. Well, the bottom line is that all this transfer of dollars is all about commodities. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Come back and visit Tommy tomorrow morning. Kicks us off 9 o'clock in the morning. Great show, folks. We'll get him, folks.